Roxy, Matt, it's so good to see you both.
Do you both remember Veritas?
The guy that looks like me?
Your doppelganger, yeah.
I thought you got rid of him.
So did we. Oh, and this is Fraser.
Hello.
I need you all with me. Veritas has something called a time annihilator, which can erase someone's timeline completely without any lasting effects on the universe.
Oh my god.
Indeed. As a result, if you are all with me and something should happen, you will retain your memories of me.
And that's the only reason we're here?
I may need some help when needed.
Well, you see, Doctor, Rox may need to take it easy.
What's wrong?
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Oh my god, that's wonderful!
Oh wow. So soon?
You know, we have been together for nearly 7 years now. Only seems right.
Of course, I lost track of time.
I'm only 8 weeks in. I don't have the bump yet.
Oh, that's brilliant. Do you know what it'll be?
Not yet. We're not sure if we want to know.
Whilst I'm sure this is a nice moment, I think we've got bigger matters to attend to.
Yes, quite so.
Blasted machine. The link between the two TARDISes is irreversible. Full power!
Hold on, everyone.
What's happening?
We're locked onto Veritas' TARDIS now.
Correct. Anywhere or when he goes, we go.
Couldn't be smoother, could it?
I'm trying my best, Fraser. Do you have enough energy in your vortex manipulator?
Yes, why?
You'll need to teleport on board his TARDIS.
But we're already in the vortex. I've not got a full reading of my time-space trajectory.
There's a dimension jump to attach to it. You will need to trust me on this.
Well, I'll probably need someone to come with me to help. I can't take Veritas alone.
I'll go.
No.
Look, there's no other option, Doctor. You need to pilot the TARDIS. Roxy is pregnant, and, well, Matt... well, he's here.
Oh, cheers.
Matt, you know what I mean. Look, we don't want to risk his safety. Not after what Veritas did to him last time.
She's right, Doctor.
Alright, we've not got time. Good luck.
You too.
I'd better see you again.
Of course you will.
Ready?
Always. What happened?
Julia, you survived!
What's going on?
You don't remember?
Let me think.
What is this?
Oi! I'm handling him. Change the control settings.
How dare you! You will not stop me!
I don't know how to fly this.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Yep. Still remembering not to get into a fight with me.
Once again, noted. What's this ship doing?
This TARDIS is still in recovery from what happened during the Federation War.
What Federation war?
The Dalek Federation?
Oh, that. That was centuries ago.
Yeah, well, it wasn't not too long ago for me. But the interior of the ship was lost in the attack. It looks like someone found it. Oh, this ship isn't going to land smoothly. Fraser!
Stand back. I'll be having this. Thank you very much.
Don't you dare!
I need a way out after all, Julia. This vortex manipulator will do nicely. Good luck landing this thing.
Then he teleported using your vortex manipulator, I think.
That'll explain why that's gone. Where are we?
We've made it to his destination.
But this is just a field.
somehow I doubt that.
What's that?
Always be prepared, Fraser. There's an energy source not too far from here.
We should follow it.
No shit.
Unit? When are we?
I can't be too clear, but all seems quiet. Come along.
Oh, you're back! You came back! What happened?
Don't you worry about that, Colonel.
Shh, wait here.
What's going on?
Veritas is here. I'm not sure why. Listen.
Oh! Ah! But you don't need to do this, please!
Will you let me pass?
No!
Then evidently, I do need to do this.
Oh!
Veritas, stop.
Ha ha! I'd hoped your TARDIS would have followed mine to my destination.
Must have been the inrush from the vortex manipulator.
Obviously. Don't get in my way, Doctor.
Where are they?
Who? Julia and Fraser? I left them on board my TARDIS. They made quite a mess of the place. I doubt the ship survived its journey. Sorry for your loss.
They're not dead.
Then you really are stupid, aren't you? Now, like I said, stay out of my way.
Colonel, are you alright?
Oh, Doctor. Is that really you?
It's me, old friend. What's he doing?
Nexus Point. The Lonely Forest. Oh.
Matt, help me with him.
Very tall trees.
Quite beautiful.
I wonder what year we're in.
I have no idea. This device isn't even telling me that. Or where we are. This way.
So, seeing as we're just walking, we've never really had a proper conversation.
No, you're right. We even haven't.
So you're Julia Breslin of the Earth Defense Squad?
And you are Fraser Obadias from the Time Agency.
Right. How did you meet the Doctor?
That's a long story.
Well, we might have some time. Short version?
Well, I met a man called James at first, and he called himself the Doctor. I travelled with him for a few months, then I went back to my old life.
Right. So who's James?
An old friend. I did see him again, only he was with the Doctor. The real Doctor. Turns out he'd been lying to me. I went travelling with the Doctor, James and Henry.
Okay then. Sounds odd.
It always is with the Doctor. So, what about you? How did you join the Time Agency?
The same way the others do. Times were hard and I needed the money to live. I was trained at the academy and then I was sent out to field work.
Ah, right. What were you doing before all this happened?
I was overlooking the transition of the new Germany conglomerate into the Great World Order in 4050.
For historical purposes?
Yeah, I think it's important to preserve history. That's why I was so disgusted to see what Veritas had done.
Just up ahead. The device doesn't want us to go any further.
I guess we're on our own from now on. What's that? It's a feeling.
I've got it too. It's an uneasy feeling. Look, it's just up ahead.
What is that?
I think we found what Veritas was looking for.
Whatever it is, it's unstable. Whoa, wait, that's my wrist strap.
Your vortex manipulator. How did it end up here? Unless...
What? What is it?
He's here.
What did the nurses say?
Severe damage to the brain. They've induced a coma.
Will he wake up?
They don't know yet.
Come in.
Colonel Jameson.
It's been a long time, Doctor.
9 years, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Well, what brings you here?
I'm standing in for Colonel Stevenson during his recovery. I have this to show you.
CCTV footage?
That's right. Take a look.
Veritas, it's been quite some time. What brings you to unit?
I need some information on the Nexus Point, Colonel.
The Nexus Point? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that.
Please don't lie to me. You know who I once was.
Look, Veritas, that's deeply classified information. It's been specifically detailed that no time traveler on record can have it. Unfortunately, that includes you too. What have you done to my men?
They are stunned, Colonel. But they could be harmed in worse ways.
Don't do this, Veritas.
I shan't, providing you have the information I require. Where is it? The vault. Oh, I see.
I cannot let you through.
You shall.
No! You're back. You came back. What happened?
Don't you worry about that, Colonel.
What happened to you?
Nothing happened.
But you don't need to do this, please.
Will you let me pass?
No.
Then evidently, I do need to do this.
Veritas, stop.
Myself and Colonel Stevenson recognise this man. You sent a message to our service through your abandoned TARDIS. Don't you remember?
I believe it's a time loop. Veritas had mentioned it recently.
Where is he now?
This is my responsibility, Colonel. I don't want anyone else from the unit harmed. Thank you for this. I hope to see you soon.
Doctor, I just want to ask one thing.
Yes?
Is James alive? Is my son still alive?
Yes.
Is that the truth?
I don't know. Goodbye, Colonel. Good luck.
What happened to James? He's dead?
What? James is dead?
No. Something happened whilst we were away. James was hurt, and we took him to Gallifrey to recover.
There's something you're not telling us. Why wouldn't you know if he's alive or not?
Because his body was mutated, it was potentially unrecoverable.
How's Colonel Stevenson?
He's in a coma, but he's alive.
Oh, at least there's that, I guess. Doctor, we need to find Julia and the other dude.
Fraser, yes. Colonel Stevenson mentioned a nexus point in the Lonely Forest. We need to find out where that is.
It still works. My foot has done most of the damage.
Can you get it fully functional?
There we go.
And that would reach the doctor?
Yeah, it's a time-space call-out.
And the TARDIS is always open to distress calls. Do you think we're far enough from that thing?
I recommend staying near, honestly. There's no telling what Veritas might do.
Distress call.
Is it important?
Well, it might be. And it is. Locking on.
Who's it from?
It doesn't say who, it only says where. The Lonely Forest in the year 100,000.
Wow, that's pretty far.
Quite so, Matthew. Might require a lot more work from the old girl.
I wonder how long we'll have to wait.
How long indeed?
Veritas.
Hello, Julia. Agent Obadias.
What do you want with that tear in time and space?
It's called a Nexus Point. They are a rarity.
So, it's a black hole?
Didn't you graduate at all? Of course it's not a black hole. It's a harmless tear. Just don't touch it. Obviously.
And what do you want with it?
All I need is the Doctor's biological code.
Don't tell me. Then you use that device and throw it into the Nexus Point?
You're not as dumb as I thought, Time Agent.
Oh, there's no way we'll allow you to get to the doctor.
Oh, on the contrary, I won't need to. I have you.
Me?
I know that you and the Doctor have some history. Let's not kid ourselves here. You certainly have his imprint on those pretty lips of yours.
Get away from her!
How do you want to proceed, Miss Breslin?
Are we nearly there?
Almost.
What's the plan exactly?
The original plan was to stick together. That's what we need to do.
Here we go.
Come on.
You're a monster.
Or if I'm a monster, what does that make you? I've killed what? 2 or 3 people?
That doesn't make you any better.
What about you then? Crimson Hunter.
That's not who I am anymore.
Admittedly, no. But you've not paid for those crimes, have you? So stop taking the moral high ground. See you around.
Fraser! Fraser, are you alright?
I take it he got it?
Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry.
Look, it's fine. Is your vortex manipulator still sending out the signal?
For the moment, yeah. I've heard nothing from the time agency.
But what about the doctor?
I wouldn't know.
It's like he shows up at the mention of his name.
Be glad he's shown up. I'll switch off the call out.
You're alive!
Come on, it's me we're talking about.
What happened?
Veritas stole Fraser's vortex manipulator. He got away and the ship crashed to the ground.
Is it salvageable?
It looked in one piece.
Then we have to assume that's a potential escape for Veritas also. One of us would need to guard it.
I could do that.
I'll stick by him.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure about this.
I know where this is all coming from, but we need to know what's going on before we act.
Your wife didn't want you to do this, so why are you?
It feels right to do something, you know? Last time I saw the doctor, he helped Roxy get to the altar on time. Least I can do is help him out.
Yeah, I understand. So, how is it that you look just like him?
Oh, Veritas?
Well, yeah.
I'm not sure, really. It's been a long time since the doctor explained it. Roxy told me it's to do with, I don't know, multiverse?
Oh, I see. So, you're not...
Yeah, I'm from here. Born here, grew up, got married, all that. Veritas is the one who's, well, from not around.
Quite correct, Matthew.
Oh, mate, this is well weird.
Got anything?
Only the usual readings.
So, what is it exactly?
It's a nexus point, which is a tear in the fabric of time and space. It's created when 2 particular events in time clash, creating a causal nexus. Nothing can close it. Absolutely nothing. The amount of energy it generates, whilst harmless, cannot be matched by anything in the universe to close it again.
There was this feeling when myself and Fraser came close.
A feeling?
The moment we saw it, we just felt unsettled.
No wonder. This is literally time open in front of us. I had to face one of these back home when I was a child.
What do you mean?
Well, on Gallifrey we called it an untampered schism. It was similar to these, but the Time Lords themselves were able to contain its energy.
And what exactly created this nexus point?
Nexus points are tricky. They also contain 2 time zones, but also have the ability to exist before their creation. They are temporal tears, after all.
So, Veritas has come out here to use a time annihilator on you, and he's going to use this to do that? Then, in using it, he creates the nexus point in the first place?
That's a fair assumption. It means that we'd be trapped in a time loop. This nexus point must always be here, so that Veritas may be aware of its existence for him, and thus create it.
There's no stopping it?
He has to use the time annihilator no matter what, but we need to stop him from using it on me or any of you.
What do you want?
I want you to stay quiet.
You need to stand down, Veritas.
Do tell me how you plan on shooting me in here.
What do you mean?
Every TARDIS has a state of temporal grace.
You what?
It means you cannot fire that weapon whilst you're in here.
Let's try it then.
Oh. Well, nobody's perfect. Oh dear.
Come out now.
1 second.
No! Come out now!
What have you done?
The TARDIS is in flight now. There's nothing you can do.
Why? What's the point in that?
Luckily for you, this TARDIS has a predetermined destination.
What's the nexus point doing?
He seems to be reacting to something. Incoming temporal interference.
What's happening?
The nexus point is interfering with the TARDIS materialization.
What's going on, Veritas?
The Nexus point is preventing us from landing.
Well, stop it then.
I'll get your priorities straight, man. Put your gun away and help me.
What do you need me to do?
Hold down that lever there. It will try and push back, but that's just the ship trying to get away. Anything I can do? Flick those switches on the third panel up. The furthest switch on the right has to be centered in order for the dematerialization circuit to unlock. On it.
Holding down now.
Switches are done.
Here we go.
Ah!
Fraser!
Oh, materialization secured. Won't be long now. So, Matthew.
Oh no.
Tell me, how does it feel to be modelled on greatness, but yet to have done nothing with it?
Well, I think you'll find this is my universe, mate. So, if anything, you're based off me. Oh, shit.
Everyone, get back now.
Well, what can we do to stop it?
I'm trying to power up the dematerialization circuit. It'll throw Veritas back a few miles, hopefully.
Then we can secure the area?
Exactly.
Then do it. Matt and Fraser are in there.
Look, come on. Why'd you need to do this to us?
You are in my way,
I just helped you.
but you will try and stop me.
Well, you're trying to kill the Doctor. He's not done anything.
He has done plenty! He's lured you here.
Nobody lured me here.
So why are you here? What made you want to stop me?
It's the right thing to do.
Because the Doctor showed you a path. Before this, you wanted a tough, simple life, yet here you are. You're helping him. He's empowered you.
Sure, he's helped me become a better person, but he's shown me what I can be.
Even if you're willing to die for him. It's such a shame. You could have been amazing.
Go to hell.
Have a lie down. Deadlocked.
He's deadlocked the door.
Here, let me.
Julia, it's deadlocked.
This device can crack it in a few hours. He can't hide in there forever.
I believe you know what I intend to do, Doctor.
Using the Nexus point to throw the time annihilator into it, I know.
Naturally.
Where's Matthew? Where's Fraser?
They're a bit busy right now.
What have you done?
I'll let you say hello to Matthew, shall I?
Rox!
Matt, what has he done to you?
I'm alright, sweetheart. Don't give him what he wants.
What have you done to him?
He's currently bleeding from his lower chest.
You've stabbed him?
Yes. Miss Taylor, you have the final say in this.
What do you mean?
Surely you must realize that if it wasn't for the Doctor, you wouldn't be here. Knowing him, he's claimed that you and Matthew are only here to keep him alive, right?
That's not what I said.
Yeah, but it's what you meant. Roxy Taylor, your husband is dying. You know what will fix that?
Roxy.
I don't...
Do you want to see him?
Yes.
Bear with me.
Roxy!
What?
Your beloved is by your feet.
Matt!
I'm alright. Just, oh God, I loved this t-shirt.
Oh, Veritas, what have you done?
Shh! You'll ruin the moment. We're letting Roxy say goodbye.
Not your fault, babe. I chose to do this. Roxy, I love you, Rox. I love you so much.
I love you too. Please, stay with me. Matt! No!
Roxy, come on. We've got to get out of here.
What you fail to realize, Agent Obadias, is that this is the Doctor's doing.
How so?
He picked up Roxy and Matthew from their time and brought them here. despite promising to visit them only.
The doctor didn't know you'd do this.
He did.
What?
The doctor knows Veritas. Veritas has kidnapped Matt before and impersonated him.
Quite so. I've never been dishonest, Agent Obadias. Veritas means truth, after all. I've been open about my intentions. Can you say the same for the doctor?
The doctor doesn't want to die, just like anybody.
Understandable. But why did he bring Roxy and Matthew into this?
I don't know.
Did he not give a reason?
He said something about keeping us all together in case you succeeded.
Funny that.
How is that funny?
He immediately sent you all away from him to stop me. He put you all in the firing line.
Enough of this. Roxy, come on, we need to go.
No.
What?
I said no. I don't know you. I don't even know the doctor anymore.
I'm sorry about your husband, but you need to think clearly.
If the doctor never existed, Matt and I would still be together.
No. Didn't you hear what the doctor said? Nothing would change. The timeline would stay intact.
Maybe he's just saying that.
And you're going to trust him? The man who kidnapped your husband in the first place and has tried to damage time on an unimaginable scale?
If it means I can get Matt back, then yes.
Roxy.
I suggest you leave, time agent. We need to stop the doctor.
If I help you, will I get Matt back?
Yes. I always keep my promises in one way or another.
What's going on? Where's Roxy?
No! What's going on with you, Doctor?
What do you mean?
Why did you bring Roxy and Matt?
Fraser, what's happened to them?
Matt's dead. Veritas killed him. He's persuaded Roxy that wiping you from time will bring him back.
Oh, Roxy.
Why did you bring them? Now they're suffering because of you.
I needed them.
For what?
My connection to them makes the timeline more resistant to change.
That's why you allowed them in the line of fire?
Look, the doctor isn't that type of person.
Are you saying that because you're just like him?
What?
You're both so okay with doing this. Matt is dead. I don't even know him and I'm showing more emotion.
Look, we're all emotional here, Fraser.
It doesn't sound it. And it's Agent Obadias.
Fraser,
No, I'm done here. I find it very odd to be saying this, but I agree with Veritas. I've got no reason to be here now. Veritas can wipe you from time and nothing will change for me.
I'm sorry.
What for?
I've let you all down.
Look, you haven't. You hear me? You haven't let me down and you never will. Now come on. Use that brilliant brain of yours and fix this.
I'm not sure I know how this time.
Now to add the doctor's imprint.
What now?
It needs to charge up. This will take a lot of energy.
Please, Doctor. I don't want you to die.
I think Veritas will be using his TARDIS as a battery for the Time Annihilator. When it reaches full power, Veritas can either offset the energy through his TARDIS and send it into the Nexus point, or he will actually exit his TARDIS and...
Well, what's happening to you?
Get back. The outer shell is changing.
His TARDIS. It's a glass cube.
Veritas.
Here we are, face to face, one last time.
Please, I'm begging you. Stop this. There's been enough death.
Begging, Doctor.
Please.
Death is a natural part of life. As an old friend of ours once told me, things die. It's just what they do. Every second of every day, on every world, something dies. This has been a long time coming.
Veritas, you don't understand. You think life is a curse, but it's not. Not really. Think about this.
I've done all the thinking I need to. Seeing Katie die was all the certainty I required.
Katie's death wasn't my fault.
But the point still stands. Even when you tried to help, you always hurt others. Katie died because you tried to help me. I'm simply correcting the mistake.
Surely you know that the time annihilator doesn't work that way. It has the power to contain the changes made and not affect others. Roxy, doing this will not get Matthew back.
Veritas tells me you're lying.
I'm not. This will have all been for nothing.
You'll say anything to save yourself, won't you?
Stop it! Roxy, the Doctor isn't like this. He helps people.
What about Arcadia and the Galactic Federation?
You do realise all of those events were orchestrated by the Fatherhood, the same group that Veritas served.
But Arcadia would have carried on without us. Nobody needed to lose their homes.
Roxy, please. We can have this discussion when the threat is dealt with.
The Doctor is the threat.
Roxy, please.
Why did you even bring us? I'm pregnant, Doctor. If you live, my child is going to grow up without a father.
I genuinely thought that having my friends with me would help.
You thought wrong. Well, the time annihilator is ready. Time to say goodbye, Doctor. What?
The door's open.
Get away!
Julia!
Get out, Roxy, now!
But, Matt,
You need to get out of here. It's not safe.
you've ruined everything.
Julia,
I've locked you and Roxy out for now. I need to disarm this.
let me do that.
Look, I can't. You're the target and it's too risky.
You see, Doctor? You see what happens?
Look, just shut up, Roxy! It's not helping!
Stop that at once.
Julia,
Look, I know. Just tell me, what do I do?
I'm not sure. I've never studied such a device.
Hurry, because Veritas will be awake any minute.
Oh, firstly, you'll need to remove the sample of my biological code.
Right. Is this to do something with the memory?
I believe so, yes.
I found the reset.
Nothing can stop this, Julia! I've done it. It's time to say goodbye to... Oh!
You killed him?
Not yet. It's activating. There's no longer a biological code.
Must have lost it when Veritas dropped it in the fall.
What do I do now?
What does it say?
Temporal dispersal radius.
Julia, get out of there now.
Stupid thing! The door's jammed!
Bear with me. The deadlock seal. It's still in place. Julia, what are you doing? Open the door.
There's no way I get out now.
What?
I'm trapped.
Well, we'll get your deadlock breaking device. Hang on.
How long?
10 minutes.
Oh God.
What? What?
I won't make it.
What do you mean?
She's saying that the time annihilator will be activated before then.
Julia.
Look, it's okay. Veritas has stopped. At least it'll all be over.
But it shouldn't be over. Not for us.
Wow. You actually did it, Julia.
Excuse me?
Oh, you see, Doctor. You see how this will always end.
Just shut up!
Julia, no,
You're
please.
a monster, Veritas.
Julia, don't be what they made you.
Well, isn't that what I've always been? The Crimson Hunter.
No, never. You're Julia Breslin. My Julia Breslin.
I don't know what I should do.
Just be here.
And I won't be here much longer.
Stop. Don't think like that.
You know, when I first met you, I thought you were an imposter.
Oh, yeah?
But that was another time.
Yeah.
Doctor, thank you for everything.
You don't need to thank me.
I don't think people thank you enough.
I did tell you, Doctor.
Shut it!
Oh, what? You're gonna hit me some more? It won't make me wrong.
What are you doing? You've unplugged your temporal dampener.
I'm taking my leave. I was right. As always. And now I get to die. Finally knowing that you see it. You see it too. Always remember, I am with you. In your mind. In the deepest, darkest corner. Waiting. Just waiting. Doctor.
He killed himself.
Julia, look at me.
Why?
Because I want to look at you.
Okay.
There you are, Miss Breslin.
Doctor,
You don't need to say.
Why? What possible regrets could I have now? I was going to be with you. I was going to be with you forever.
I know.
And that's the way it's always been. The Doctor and Miss Breslin.
Yeah.
Is this it?
I'm so sorry, Julia.
Look, if this is the last thing I'm going to say to you, I want to make it count. I really wanted to.
Yes, of course.
Doctor, through all the good, the bad, and the painful times, there's always been one constant with you. God, Doctor, I love you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Veritas was right.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I want to go home.
Yes. I think you do. Back home, 1 minute after you left. Good luck.
Right.
Aren't you going?
Yeah, I am. I just want you to know something.
What is it?
You need to stop whatever it is you're doing.
What might that be?
You enable people, you push people into situations that they then die for. Frankly, you're dangerous.
Right. I do want you to know that I am genuinely sorry for what happened to Matt.
I know you are. I knew that's not what you intended, but I don't want it.
Very well.
I don't blame you. I blame myself.
There's no reason to.
There's plenty. I'm disappointed that I let myself trust you after what happened last time.
Alright. The door's there.
I know where the stupid door is. Don't contact me again, and I don't ever want you near my child.
What do I do now, old girl? What's that? Julia's camcorder.
Here we all are. Roxy and Matt. I love you guys.
Wait.
I'm just gonna film more, maybe. Matt, don't you think our friend here might need some food?
This survived.
Have you checked the photo yet?
Oh, I pressed the button. It's got a counter at the top.
Oh, trust you with a phone. I'm from the future and I know how to work a bloody iPhone.
Julia. Time to go, old girl. They were right. They were all right. I can never be the Doctor again.